Well, I know this. I did not know that. We all know kind of like when Dolph Lundgren reemerged, he looked extremely aged and stuff from what we were used to seeing him as when he was younger. And I heard that he had some vices that he was battling over years and years and years. So, but I did not know that he was diagnosed with cancer, and apparently, he's been fighting it for 8 years. But here on this article here, it says that he thinks that steroids may have been the cause. So let me see here. Action's 80s film icon Dolph Lundgren has revealed that he has been battling lung cancer for 8 years in a recent interview. Lung cancer, okay. During the discussion, Lundgren states that he was diagnosed with lung cancer in 2015 and also fears that steroids may have contributed to his condition. Now, I have heard this, that, I know that steroids are kind of like a blanket term, but I have heard that if you have cancer, or if you develop cancer and you're on growth hormone pretty much makes everything grow, and it could contribute to tumors getting bigger a whole lot faster. Dolph Lundgren is now across the world as an icon star, is known across the world. Yeah, that's a typo. It does says no. Is known. But it should be known. Yeah, it should be known because it says is no. Dolph Lundgren is known across the world as an iconic action star and martial artist. He dominated the silver screen in the 80s and 90s along with the likes of Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sylvester Stallone, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I wouldn't say he dominated. He was there, though. He has been beloved in the bodybuilding and fitness community due to his physique and physical ability. Dolph Lundgren says that after the cancer diagnosis, he eventually went into remission. Unfortunately, the cancer returned in 2020. He was told by a doctor that he had 2 to 3 years left to live. Jeez. Ugh. Lundgren then went for a second opinion and began additional treatment. He claims that under this treatment, the tumor had been shrinking. And in the interview video, a clip is played showing Lundgren in a hospital gown talking to the camera. He states, "It's the day after my surgery. They took out 1 tumor, then they took out another 2. They found and another 3 small ones. Hopefully it's cleaned out. If it dies, it dies." Showcasing that he is still maintained. Yeah, I was going to say, yes, he's in good spirits. Optimistic spirits during the entire ordeal. That last line is a statement, yes, we all know where it's from. Let's see. In the video, he explains how he discovered that he once again had the cancer in 2020. He stated he started to experience severe acid reflux. He didn't know what the cause was, so he eventually sought medical help. He was given an MRI. The scan showed that he had a few more tumors. So he goes on to say the doctor told him the tumor had grown to the size of a small lemon. Oof. The same doctor told him that he probably only had 2 to 3 years to live. During the conversation, Lundgren also states that he believes that his past steroid use had impact on his body, even drawing possible connection to his diagnosis and his past steroid use. I tried steroids back in the 80s and 90s. I didn't know if that is something to do with cancer. Of course, it struck me as it could have something to do with it. You always think you've made a mistake. You think maybe there's some connection between testosterone therapy and cancer. I was on steroids when I was younger, on and off for maybe 10 years, depending on the kind of movie I made. It is unknown if Lundgren's steroid use was connected to his cancer development, but he believes it could have played a role. Well, like I said, if he was on growth hormone and he's just using the blanket term for steroids, then maybe. I don't know. Also, steroids aren't something natural. There's something synthetic. As we all know, a lot of synthetic drugs and chemicals can help create an environment in your body that is very hospitable to cancer. Okay? That's why I'm always fasting and cleansing and trying to eat as healthy as possible. You know what I mean? So, interesting. Very interesting. Post comments down below. Let me know what you think. Sure, Coach Greg will make a video at some point. And yeah, tell me what your thoughts are and everything. You know what I mean? And yeah, 10 million subscribers. Whoa.